Can you believe it? 5 experienced underwater workers were sucked into a deep-sea oil pipeline in an instant during a routine operation. Trapped in the cold, narrow darkness, their oxygen ran out as life slowly slipped away, and the rescue that should have arrived was deliberately killed by corporate greed. This isn't a movie plot, it's a real-life human tragedy. On the day of the incident, the 5 workers were inside an underwater sealed unit, dismantling oil pipes. None of them saw the disaster coming. The moment they loosened the pipeline bolts, a massive pressure difference turned the pipe into a ravenous beast, unleashing an unstoppable suction. Tools, equipment, and the 5 unexpected men were all swallowed whole and violently dragged into the deep pipeline. Just over a minute felt like an eternity of torment. Their bodies scraped repeatedly against the pipe walls in agonizing pain. Water roared in their ears, making even a cry for help impossible. When the suction finally stopped, the 5 men collapsed helplessly near a small air pocket trapped by a bulge in the pipeline. The small amount of air there became their only lifeline. A head count confirmed everyone was alive, but all were injured. One man had a broken leg, unconscious and barely clinging to life. To make matters worse, their oxygen tanks had been torn away during the pull. The thin air in the cramped space wouldn't last long. In despair, the men fought back panic to plan their escape, but split over which direction to go. In the end, the majority ruled. They formed a single line, crawling slowly through the dark like a centipede, refusing to leave their injured teammate behind. Along the way, they found 2 oxygen tanks that had also been sucked in, but this glimmer of hope quickly turned to despair. The pipeline ahead was completely flooded. 2 tanks for 5 men were nowhere near enough, and their injured companion could not possibly swim underwater. Stuck between a rock and a hard place, Chris stepped forward. He decided to go ahead alone with 1 tank, promising that if he made it out, he would return to rescue them immediately. Navigating through icy water, a narrow pipe, and complete exhaustion, Chris crawled through the darkness, on the brink of death several times. Just as his oxygen was about to run out, and he could barely go on, he felt another oxygen tank by chance. With this unexpected lifeline, he pushed through and finally reached the riser, surviving against all odds. But what Chris faced after escaping was even more devastating. Once he was safe, the oil company sent no rescue at all. Even when divers descended and clearly heard tapping from inside the pipeline, a desperate signal of life, the company refused to act, claiming there was no chance of survival and no feasible rescue conditions. Chris finally understood. In the eyes of corporate executives, the cost of repairing the pipeline was worth more than 4 human lives. His 4 teammates held on with sheer willpower for 4 days in the dark, oxygen-starved and pain-filled pipeline. By the 5th day, there was no more sound from within. They never received rescue. They were lost forever in the cold depths of the oil pipeline. After leaving the hospital, Chris took the oil company to court, determined to seek justice for his dead friends. By now, are you as furious as I am? How many innocent lives have been destroyed by the cold cruelty of corporate greed? Let me know in the comments, what price do you think this oil company should pay for those 4 lives?